So you may be wondering how to farm for the best items you can possibly have for the Destiny beta. Well, I'm going to show you guys how to do so. And it's not that hard to really farm for good equipment, or Glimmer if you choose to do so as well. You're just going to go ahead and you're going to select Earth and you're going to go to the Devil's Lair, which is pretty much the highest level mission that's available to do. Now, I'll give you a kind of warning to it, right? You have two levels of difficulty you can select. You can select normal, which is on level 6, and also a normal level 8. Now, you get level 6, you're going to get pretty much all the equipment that you can possibly equip around the level cap. Now, if you switch to level 8, your equipment drops are going to be even better. But the only double-edged sword to go in level 8 is you're going to get equipment that you can't equip, like level 9, level 10, maybe even a level 12. But at the same time, when you do get a level 8 drop, it's usually like the best of the best that's available as of the beta today. So what I normally do, I like to go level 8, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll select level 8 and I'll do the mission from there. So you're gonna have to excuse the snap window that I have in the recording. The Xbox has some issues with the audio. So in order for me to communicate, I have to have the party chat snapped in. But anyway, when you select the Devil's Lair strike, look behind you, turn around. There's an easy loot crate for you to snatch up, so go ahead and snatch that easy loot if you haven't collected it. I mean, you can also get to the Devil's Lair through Explorer, but the fastest way to get to the Devil's Lair to basically farm, at least in the front entrance of the lair, is to basically select it as a mission, because it'll just teleport you straight there instead of going a long way around. Now, I'm not gonna basically show you exactly where every single loot crate is around this area, but the best tip I can give you guys is just look on the outer edges of the map. If you look on the outer edges of the Devil's Lair, like over here, this is all the way to the far left. And in a little room here, these loot crates will constantly spawn, so if you snatch this loot crate up here and then you kill some couple enemies and then you go to another part of the map, kill these guys, these hive knights, and they'll drop weapons as well. And going back to the loot, you go to the other edge of the map in this little area, basically like a gigantic U-turn, like a gigantic oval. You're gonna constantly find loot crates. In the meantime, if you want to gain experience or other drops as well, just keep farming those enemies. So as we're going back around, this is like the gigantic U-turn that I've done. Like I said, I skipped it ahead and I edited it in the clip just to show you where you can just keep farming these loot crates within the entrance of the Devil's Lair. So once again, outer edges. Now throughout the lair, the Devil's Lair, I'm just going to highlight here where all the drops that I've gotten. So a lot of them is going to be common, and 3 of them was going to be uncommon. I would say in about a good 30 minutes at the worst, it should take you to complete this mission. If you have a fire team that knows the ins and outs of Devil's Lair, you're gonna run through this within, let's say, 15-20 minutes. Like I said, basically just do speed runs. You're gonna constantly get these encrypted engrams, which you see here. And those encrypted engrams are going to give you the better equipment that's available in the beta as of today. So when you go ahead and defeat Sepix Prime, you're going to get these 2 basically uncommon rewards. Everybody's on the team. So that's the best way to farm equipment. Run Devil's Lair and just speed run as quickly as you can. And these are the 3 encrypted engrams that I've acquired speed running through this strike. So like I said, just run this a couple times and you will get all the uncommon weaponry. All the common, I recommend you toss it out, because obviously the uncommon is the one that you can upgrade. Like I said, the only backlash to doing the level 8 version of the strike, you're gonna tend to get equipment that you can't equip, like level 9 and maybe level 10, stuff like that, so, and the beta is capped off at level 8. So if you have any questions or anything like that, especially regarding the loot, like I said, once again, just loop around the outer edges of the Devil's Lair strike area and just look for hidden rooms. Like I said, the rooms where enemies spawn out of, you will find those loot crates in those areas. But as far as getting the better equipment, just keep spamming level 8, just keep spamming and speed running through the Devil's Strike Lair. This is Jay Silver from S and Tech. I'm out, y'all. Later.